When God leaves a man to do his mind, he has judged him. Yeah. That is my biggest fear about this thing called ministry. That's my biggest fear. That God can fire me and I can be working. That's my biggest fear. And nothing will change about the anointing. That's what Paul was saying. He says, lest I be disqualified. He told Adam, the day you eat, you surely die. He lived 900 years. It will look like, do you get what we're saying? Once God leaves you, do your mind. If you are not constantly having stretching, correction, scolding, the mercy of God is mysterious. If you are doing something wrong and you are getting away with it, you are not enjoying mercy. Mercy of God will expose you to correct you. That's why it says the ones he loves, he chastises. But what people do is that once God shows that mercy like that, they will now try to be covering it up. They are rejecting mercy. So he leaves them to reprobate mind. That is when he now raises them as a vessel unto wrath. Because with God, you must not waste. So if you cannot be a vessel unto honor, you be a vessel unto wrath, meaning he's using you to showcase his wrath. That thing was what God did to Pharaoh. That, okay, since you have decided to be evil, good. I will use you to preserve the people of Nineveh, and I'll use you to preserve Rahab. Why did Rahab take the spies? They were Jews. And she said, I heard of what your God did to Pharaoh. So God used Pharaoh to preach salvation to Rahab. When Jonah, a Hebrew prophet, appeared in Nineveh, they saw that he's Hebrew. Nineveh is less than 500 miles from Egypt. And he said, Jehovah said you should change. They said, we will change. In other words, God used Pharaoh as a vessel unto wrath for salvation for others. See, I'm praying you will not be a story that don't be like this. Do you get what we're saying?